All right, a really nice analogy for markets going up, like bullish markets, is rock climbing. When you do rock climbing, you not only reach with your arms, but you also have to step on footholds on the way up. In fact, rock climbing 101 is for you to stand more on the wall than hang more on the wall. You're trying to get as much footing as you possibly can. And the footing when you're in a bullish trend is the support. So if the market is really bullish, popping up, continuing to pop up and melt up, that's cool. I mean, you don't have to short into this thing, but you're probably safer off finding where the footholds are and taking great longs at the footholds. In this context here, we have this trend line, this upward sloping trend line through here. So we only have room to about here, give or take, before we got to move sideways again. Maybe we climax through it, but then you definitely want to take profits. The issue though is that we are pretty far from the 8 EMA. We haven't even touched the 3 EMA, which most of the time we will touch. We've gap, gap, gap. We also haven't even touched the 50 SMA as support. That hasn't been tested. And if you use AVWAPs, the highest AVWAP on the whole market is right here. We haven't touched that either. And then if you look at these horizontal levels, they're like liquidity lines or whatever. I think they coincide a lot with those Ichimoku cloud lines too, that Prof talks. We haven't tested even that as well. So this thing's just floating in midair. Like obviously it wants to go up, but eventually the bid or the supply is going to give up and it's going to go somewhere. The issue though is that if it wants to climb even higher, you're tiptoeing on this rock climbing wall and you don't have any support to continue to launch from. If you're going to climb even higher, you're probably going to climax out and then flush back down. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to predict the future. I'm just looking at probabilities. And I'm saying that if I was going to take a long right here, it better be a damn good long that I'm totally okay with it flushing on me. But it's Monday morning. So what's the point? I'm just going to wait for this to find some kind of support. If you look at the standard deviation, this thing's ready to do something right now. So we're about to see. We're about to see if we're going to find some footing or we're going to continue further up.